What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. In the last episode we finished up the main Legend mode story, and now it's time to start the Master Quest DLC pack. Now since this is DLC, as you can see, there are no heart pieces, heart containers, or golden skulltulas to collect, so all we really have to do is just beat the level. Now we can only play as Cia right now, but first, let's jump into the bazaar, that way we can check out these new characters. So as you can see, I have played with them slightly just because when you get these characters, they are level 1. However, for this DLC, I would recommend being at least level 18. 25 is probably recommended, but I'm going in at 23 and I should still be fine. So more than likely, you will have to do a little bit of grinding, whether that be with the training dojo and spending your rupees, or just by playing the game. Alright, so let's check out our attack badges. As you can see, we're up to Kokiri Sword 4. I believe the only new thing is Digging Mitts 2, which is kind of cool. We've also got Din's Fire 3, and of course, Fierce Deity's Mask 1. For defense badges, we are just running with the empty bottle, and for assist badges, I actually do have something new to show off. We got Ferora's Wind 2. Really cool. I also accidentally upgraded the Goron's Bracelet to Goron's Bracelet 1, so we got that going for us, but it's really not going to be too useful. Alright, I know that was a lot to go over, but we should be all caught up now, so we can finally begin. Let's check out Cia's costumes though, because I do actually want to show off her new Guardians of Time costume that comes with the DLC, and her other 3 costumes are more or less just her normal skin, but without the mask for this one, and without the mask and the hat for this one. My favorite though is the Guardian of Time skin, so I think I'm going to use that just because it looks really cool. And since I have been grinding with Cia for levels, we have a few different weapons, but yeah, I think by far this one's my best one, so that's what I'm going to roll with, and we'll see how this goes.
The goodness driven from her heart, Cia opened the Gate of Souls, summoning vast hordes of monsters to Hyrule. Ganondorf's spirit counseled that her attack must be swift and devastating if she was to be victorious. However, controlling an army would require a commander, and Cia realized she would need a powerful warrior to serve as her general. The perfect candidate came readily to mind, the Dragon Knight of the Eldin Caves. If he could be made to serve, such a creature would easily be able to command her minions' obedience. Cia wasted no time. She immediately set off for the Eldin Caves in search of her new champion.
Alright, so let's jump right into things. Now, from the, loading screen cutscene, you can tell that this DLC actually takes place before Cia invaded Hyrule, which is kinda cool. So it's pretty much a prequel to everything that has happened already. Like, this is right after, you know, Ganon's spirit pushed the darkness away from Cia, and now she's pretty much just searching for people to help her in her cause to invade Hyrule. So this DLC goes into sort of the backstory of our main villains like Volga, Wizro, and Cia, sort of putting together how they met and stuff like that. It's a really interesting DLC, and I think you guys will like it a lot because it sort of just expands on the story and universe that we already know the ending to, and it also details, like, you know, how these villains met and sort of teamed up and came to be this malevolent force that we know them as. Anyways, though, Cia is an interesting character to play as. She is unlike anything else in this game, that is for sure. And that's honestly a good thing. I like that all the characters are still unique, even the DLC ones. However, I personally don't really like Cia's playstyle. Like, a lot of her moves are what I like to call channeling abilities, in that when Cia's doing a massive attack like that one, which is really cool by the way, because those dark pillars, if you get an enemy who is blocking to walk into that, it'll actually shield break them, and I believe it also will reveal their weak point. But it is a channeling ability, or as I like to call them that. But what that means is, while that attack is going on, Cia is standing still, and 9 times out of 10, if you do one of those channeling abilities inside a ginormous group of enemies, you're going to get knocked out of it, and that will pretty much cancel the attack, which really stinks, because that does, limit what you can do with Cia in terms of just, quick attacks to clear rooms, because if you get knocked out of those larger attacks, there isn't much left that you can do. Anyways, though, check it out. We have found the ancient ring and awakened Wizrow. So now Wizrow is going to fight on our side, and this is now our allied base, so keep that in mind because you will need to protect this later on in the level. But for now, let's just get rid of these Gorons out of the tunnel square because I really don't want them invading here. Map control, kind of important in this level, but honestly, there are going to be some things that are going to happen that are pretty much just going to turn the map against you later on anyways, so I would say just do your best for now, but really don't put that big of a priority on it. Anyways, back to talking about Sia. Now, her moveset's actually pretty cool. Like, she can summon Dark Link, she's got those Dark Energy Spires, and if you get all the way to the end of her basic attack combo, she has these Blade Traps, and this is probably my favorite move of Sia's just because it does a huge area of effect damage and then a tornado at the end of it. Like, it's so useful for clearing keeps, so you'll probably see me using that a lot just because it's a combo that I'm comfortable with and it's really, really easy to pull off. And holy crap, that executed a ton of damage to Volga. You know, it's really a shame that, like, we can't actually defeat Volga in this fight because he does run away, like, towards the end of it. But, like, if you could, my gosh, this level would be over super quickly. Ooh, can we get it again? Come on, please. Aw, man. We're not fast enough for that yet. It's weird because Sia's, like, basic attacks, because they have just a little bit of, like, delay between, like, the last final hit, sometimes you can't actually fully get the execute. Anyways, Volga's actually now invincible, so there's really no point in fighting him. Instead, what we want to do is actually take out all of his, like, captains, like the Dynalphos and the Lizalfos that are around here. That'll cause Volga to retreat for now and, like, trigger the rest of this level to sort of take place. And this is where things start to get a little hairy, so you're going to want to pay attention to things that are going around on the map. Because I'm not sure if this is just me, but I actually do find these DLC levels slightly harder than, like, those of the main story. I could just be a little bit rusty too because, like, I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I've been away for a couple of days. I actually went down to Florida for a family vacation, and that's sort of where I've been for, like, the past 9 days. I did have a few videos going up while I was away, but unfortunately it was not enough to cover my entire absence, so that's why there has been a lack of content up on the channel. But I'm back now, and obviously I'm going to get right back into uploading more videos for you guys, so there really shouldn't be too much downtime between videos from now on, since I don't plan on going on any more trips for, like, the rest of the year. And unless it's a holiday, I should have no problem recording, so expect some more content from me. Anyways, though, our main goal right now is to recapture these keeps that Volga's forces have, just so we can actually get to the point where we can rematch Volga and then sort of force them to be on our side, I guess. Obviously, though, it's not going to be that easy. There are going to be a few things that happen, you know, while we're doing this that are going to call our attention away from our main objective of defeating Volga to sort of save our allied base, and it does get kind of obnoxious. Speaking of which, here they are. Yes, the Goron captains have brought out Bombchus. Now, honestly, when this happens, I recommend going after the Bombchus ASAP because there's going to be a lot of attacks on your allied base from this point on, and if that falls at any point, you will immediately lose this mission. And those Bombchus, man, they make quick work of, like, any keep standing in the way, and they will just decimate your allied base if you let them get there. So yeah, just don't let them get there and you should be fine. There are, like, a few other big threats that you will have to worry about going at your allied base a little bit later on, but for now, the main thing that you want to worry about is the Bombchus. Thankfully, the Bombchus actually go down pretty quickly, and they haven't actually even used this one yet, I don't think, because it's not actually moving, so I'll just destroy it myself, and there we go. Now, I believe they did have another one that was going towards my base. Ah, yes, there it is. Ooh, wow, it's actually getting kind of close. I really don't want you getting in there, my friend, so hopefully I can kill you. No, it's gonna get in. Oh, man. Wow, it was really, like, right on the edge. Hopefully that doesn't, like... I don't think that actually counted, because it didn't, like, make the blue bar go down, like, at any amount. So, that's good for us, I guess. We sort of did save that keep. Anyways, now that that is done, we should be alright with the bomb chews for now. Let's just, recapture this keep. There's only one more of Volga's keeps that we do need to capture after this one, so hopefully we can get like all of those done before the Gorons deploy the next bomb chew, and maybe if we're lucky we'll be able to battle Volga, but honestly I doubt it, because at that point there should be like another thing that we need to take care of beforehand. And honestly, this is one of those levels where I really wouldn't recommend like a blitz style attack and just try to get to the end goal as fast as you possibly can, because your allied base is constantly under threat in this like last section of the level. So I do recommend taking the game's advice and dealing with threats as they appear. Speaking of which, another bomb chew has already appeared. Gosh dang it, man. I was honestly hoping we were gonna have a little bit more time before that one showed up. Thankfully though, it does appear in like the center of the map, so it should give us enough time to take this keep before, you know, it even gets close to reaching our allied base. It's got like a lot of stuff to go through. Plus, it should actually put us near our allied base by the time, you know, I finish taking this keep and get over there, which is actually sort of where I want to be, because after I take this keep, it will actually open up, you know, Volga for attack. However, like I said, there's also going to be other threats going to your allied base, so I really don't have time to take on Volga right now, even though I probably could, and defeating him is required for, you know, completing this level. It's just that I really can't afford to spend too much time away from the allied base, especially right now with that bomb chew on the way, and the other threats going to be happening very, very soon. So I'm just going to run over there as fast as I possibly can, and hopefully I'll be able to save it. I honestly don't think it's going to fall. We should be fine. Gosh dang it, Goron, get out of here, man. One punch, I'm telling you, man, slowed me down. Alright, now where is that bomb chew? It should be like right around this corner, actually. Oh, hang on. Check it out. Speaking of threats, we've got the one, the only, King Dodongo! Although I sort of lied when I said one and only, because there's actually two of them that we need to fight on this map. One of them is with Volga, and the other is on his way to the allied base. So that's just dandy, isn't it? Anyways, let's get rid of this bomb chew though, just before it goes any further. And if you're wondering like why I'm being so cautious on this mission, is because I've actually practiced it a few times just to sort of get the hang of it, and you know, playing SC and stuff like that. But I actually have failed this mission, and it's one of the few missions that I failed while practicing. There's only, I think, 2 other missions that I've ever failed while practicing besides this one. So whenever that happens, I tend to play more cautiously and just try my hardest to not mess things up, because, you know, these missions take like anywhere from 20 to 35 minutes, and if you fail them right at the end, you have to redo pretty much everything if you're recording. I mean, like if you're practicing, you can just start from like a checkpoint, but if you're recording it, you might as well just start from the beginning, and obviously that takes a very long time. So I kind of want to make sure that I don't screw up and get it right the first time while at least recording. Anyways, though, in case you missed it, yes, Wizro has turned on us, so now we need to fight him, Volga, and 2 King Dodongos. Kind of a tall order, but we should be able to do it. You know what? I think I'm honestly just going to blow like everything on this first King Dodongo, just so I can hopefully take him out in like one turn of his weak point gauge being visible, because I really don't want to have to deal with him. Plus, like, Sia does so much damage with her special and like everything else, so honestly I don't think we should have a problem taking this guy out. Hopefully this execute will just finish him off. Come on, and oh, bam, baby, there we go. He is gone. Alright, so let's head back to the allied base, because it desperately needs our help. Like, there are Gorons all over the place, and they need to get out of here because they are causing some issues, man. Like, look at this place, man. We're already at like half HP. That is Not a good thing. I might actually have to go down to that outpost and take that out if they don't stop, like, just spawning here because, oh man, this could be bad. And to make matters worse, Wizro showed up. Hooray! You know what? I'm just gonna use Focus Spear on this guy, and hopefully we can take him out while we're using this. Like, we should be able to. He's pretty low on HP, and he's going down fairly quickly. And holy crap, that laser, man. Alright, if we get the XQ, he should go down. Come on, please. Oh no, the knockback. Alright, we got it. Thank goodness. Okay, that takes care of Wizro, so that is now something that I don't have to worry about. Now all I gotta do is get these Gorons out of here, man, and we should be fine, because after they're gone, all I really gotta do is take out Volga and that second King Dodongo. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't even need to take out the second King Dodongo. I could just kill Volga, and I'm pretty sure that would be enough to end off this mission. But first, these Gorons, they need to go, and it doesn't actually look like they're going anywhere. I'm pretty sure they're spawning in the base, so I think I probably need to go and take that outpost, which doesn't really make sense because that outpost is really, really far away. So it's like you'd think they'd be spawning, you know, at least in the middle of this area, but it's sort of weird how this game determines where enemies spawn based on like what they control. I'm pretty sure though, if I take this outpost, it will limit the amount of Gorons that are actually spawning in the allied base. So hopefully that's the case, and I didn't just like waste a bunch of time and now my allied base is almost dead. So, oh man, let's find out. I really hope I'm right. No, yeah, there's way less Gorons here now. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I had to do. So that is good for us, I guess. Now we got some breathing room. You know what? I'm actually gonna go and capture this next keep because, well, the keep boss is already there, and I'm pretty sure that will also limit the amount of threats that I have going towards the allied base, so it'll give me more breathing room and hopefully just the amount of time that I need to go and defeat Volga because, yeah, he's actually sort of on his way, I guess, up to our allied base, although he has to go the long route, and oh crap, I just made a mistake, didn't I? Yes, I did, because I cannot get to Volga from here, so I have to take this keep now. Fantastic. I should have gone up and around, but whatever. Taking this keep really should not take that long anyway, so not that big of a deal. Let's just get rid of this boss, and hopefully it will unlock the door to the left. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Thankfully it did, so we are good to go. Thank goodness. Oh man, we just lost that keep up on the top too. That's not good, because I'm pretty sure the Gorons took that. And no doubt they're going to be going for the allied base, so I kind of got to be quick about it. There you are, Volga. You need to die fast just so I can finish this level and not worry about my base falling. Thankfully, you have a lot of openings in your attack, and you are very easy to exploit. My gosh, that execute is so strong. Down to half HP. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to spam my specials, and hopefully it'll be enough to take him out. Oh yeah, it should definitely be enough. Volga, you are like so incredibly weak, my man. Let's just use this special, and I really hope I don't have to fight the second King Dodongo. Bam, there we go, and thank goodness it worked. I don't have to fight the second King Dodongo. Oh man, that is a relief. Alright, so there we go. Look at that text, man. It's like so squished for whatever reason, because there's still like half of the box they could have like filled up, but they just like squished it so much. Whatever though. I'm really happy that we actually pulled that off, because oh man, I got a little hairy towards the end there. Like, it was a little closer than I would have liked it to be, but we pulled it off, and that's all that really matters. Plus, we're getting some nice materials from this as well. Like, a lot of bosses always mean like silver materials, which always mean that you can craft better badges, so I'm always a fan of that. I love the badge system, you guys know that much. But there we go, another mission completed, the first DLC mission, and of course we get to see Sia's like really cool fanfare outro, which I like a lot. She's got all those dark links around her. Oh man, it's just really cool. Not bad, Sia. Not bad at all. I still think that costume looks really awesome. Like, it is definitely my favorite costume hers and like Lana's Guardian of Time costume are both really well done. Hey, we got Epona, a new, better Epona than like the standard one that we got from the DLC. And there's all those materials. Fantastic. Alright, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.